Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series we're taking AVA from a complete beginner all the way through to passing a test. We're using her car, a little Mini with no dual controls, and you join us today on lesson 10. This was filmed back in November the 1st, 2024. Okay, so we start the lesson on rural roads and Ava approaches a bend far too fast where I need to verbally tell her to slow down and use the brakes. We pull up and explain, and I go through how she can use limit points to help her approach bends at a safe speed. And we also talk about how she can use more of the road to improve her view, but do that safely. We then revisit dual carriageways and multi-lane roundabouts, and we get her to follow some signs. And during that part of the lesson, she misjudges a gap, so we talk about that. And she needs a bit of help with which lane to use on these multi-lane roundabouts. We talk about that. And then finally, we head towards a city where we do a reverse bay park. So she's done that before, and we just revisit that to build on her skills. If you are enjoying this series and you are thinking about becoming a driving instructor, then please check out my online driving instructor training kit, or DIT kit. I'll put a link in the description. So this is a comprehensive guide that covers all the skills, all the subjects that you need to be covering with your learners to get them through their test and beyond. And it will also help you pass part 3. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Okay, Ava, so start braking. Brake more, brake, 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 brake. Yes, so Ava, so that bend that I mentioned, remember that bend? How did you feel with it?
Too fast.
Was a bit?
Yeah.
Was a bit fast. So is that a bend that you've ever been around before, like when you've been out driving with your mum, or was that like a totally new bend to you?
I haven't been on it before.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it was a little bit too fast. So what potentially is the risk if you misjudge a bend? You're going down the road, you pass test, you've never been down this road, and you think, oh crap, I've gone around a bend too fast. What is the potential risk to you and others?
You could either like steer into the other car, or you could clip the side and then your car goes. Yeah,
or you have to brake on the bends. Yeah. And what would be the problem if you like try to brake? You
lose control of it.
Yeah, you could skid. And then, do you remember when we did the emergency stop? Did we talk about ABS?
Yeah, we did.
So, just as a little refresh, what does ABS do? What's the main benefit of ABS?
It's anti-skid. Wait, no. Wait. I know what I'm trying to say.
It stops your wheels locking.
Yeah. So
But if your wheels lock with a car with ABS, what does ABS do to the wheel? It just unlocks it.
It
will release the brakes momentarily, so the wheels turn. You're still pressing the brakes go back on again. It locks again, and it will keep releasing while it's locking. So the wheels will go and they will turn gradually, which means you do have some steering ability. But you don't want to be on a bend braking hard like that. You could go wide, like you say, you could go wide, and that'd be bad. So solution to that little problem. So if you're going down a road, you never know, so you can judge a bend. This is how you do it. So we went round a right-hand bend. So yeah, so you're going around a bend. There was all the bushes, so you couldn't. If there was a broken down car like in the pitch, you wouldn't be able to see it, would you? So what must you be able to do within the distance you can see to be clear? According to the highway code, what must you always be able to do?
Stop and turn.
Brilliant. So you've got to be able to stop. So the furthest point you can see of an uninterrupted road is that point A. You can see the right hand side of the road and the left hand side of the road, and that would kind of look to you like that, wouldn't it? So it kind of meets at a point, and we call that the limit point, funny enough. So that the limit point is the furthest bit of uninterrupted road you can see to be clear. So for all you know, there's a tractor coming around now on your side, and you can have a head on. So so that's what what we're going to try and do. So if you were coming up to this bend, let me just get my pen out. You wouldn't see that car. Let's get my pen. And when you get to here, what's going to happen to your view now?
I'm about to see it.
Yeah, so the view changes, doesn't it? So the limit point basically will start to move away from you. So there's sort of three things to think of coming into a bend. If you see a limit point and it's just moving towards you, what are you going to do? The view is getting closer and closer, like you know you're running out of road. What would you be doing? Braking. Good. So you're braking before the bend, and then when you get near the bend, that limit point is going to start moving. Depending on how severe and how sharp that bend is, at some point it will start moving. So at that point you want to be releasing your brake and picking an appropriate gear for that speed. Same way you might just go into a roundabout, into a hazard. So you'll be slowing down before the bend, limit point starts to move, you then release your brakes, get an appropriate gear, and then you just follow like the limit point round, the view round. And then after the bend, what's going to happen to the view when you get round to there?
Well, it's going to be clear.
It's going to start going away from you, and then you can speed up and go catch the limit point. So before the bend you're braking, on the bend you're just matching it, and you're just in the correct gear, just slightly accelerating just to maintain speed, so you don't slow right down on the bend and annoy people behind. And then the limit point will go off into the distance, and then you go speed up.
What do you think's a good gear? Do you know? 4?
Well, it depends.
If the road's 60?
Well, if you had to slow down to, let's say it's a really sharp bend, and you had to slow down to like 10 miles an hour. Once you got to 10 miles an hour, and the limit point starts to move, what gear do you think you'd need at that sort of 10 mile an hour speed?
Second.
That's it. So some bends you might go around there in 5th, 6th, because the limit point just keeps moving away from you. And we'll go and do some of them. You'll have some where the limit point doesn't really close in, and then some where it'll really get really close and you'll be braking. And I can guide you with that. So if I say brake.
Yeah.
Brake. Yeah. Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Any questions on any of that before we?
Not particularly.
Rub that out. Good. Right. Let's go find some bends. So you just drive at a speed that you feel safe at. So apart from tractors, what other kind of hazards might you get when you?
Deers.
Exactly.
Deers.
Have you had a deer run out in front of you?
Mum's, yeah.
Did she hit it?
Yeah. And a girl in my college, she has a nice Ford, like a Fiesta ST, and she hit one and it ruined the whole of her front of her car.
Yeah, so that is a real thing, and we've had some signs through this woods. There are a lot of deer, so yeah, just be mindful. So if we just go for high gear, just for your fuel efficiency. So if you think where your limit point is now, it's like on the crest of that hill, isn't it? And it's just now moving, well, it's pretty static actually, and your speed is good. You can stop within the distance you can see to be clear.
Yeah.
Now what's happening to the limit point? So there you can speed up and go match it. Might just turn the camera a bit more like that because it's a bit off. Oh, it's a shame too. Let's hope they turn off. Perfect. So limit point now, you've just matched it, so now you just accelerate just to maintain speeds, and now you can, if it's safe, check your mirrors and speed up, and then look for the next one. How do you feel at this speed? What have you got? About 40 miles an hour?
Yeah.
And how do you feel with that speed?
Feels quite good. Only
Yeah.
because if a person's like, though I feel like this road is I don't know what the speed limit is.
So yeah, there's no street lights, no signs telling you otherwise, so it'd be a national speed limit. So yeah, 60. So we're going to have some bends coming up. So look at your limit point there. When it starts to move away, just keep on the throttle and go round. And now what's happening to the view? Yeah, so you've lifted off, that's good, and now look, the limit point's just moving now, isn't it? So now you can just go back on the gas and just maintain for a nice stable car. Very good. So you're currently running in 5th, so have a look at the roads, what's happening to it now. So your view's sort of coming towards you, so brake, clutch down 3rd, and now round in 3rd, back on the gas. Brilliant. And now that limit point runs, you just sort of keep on the gas there, not to speed up but just to maintain the speed that you're doing. Very good. So what's your view like past this hazard?
Disgusting.
Yeah, just imagine you're going to meet someone, so slow down, ready for it, and if they're not there then you're all good. Lovely. That's it, yes, follow the road round. Good. So Ava, how would you feel about just adding a little bit more speed? Just to come up, so that's good. So there's your limit point. Maybe a little lift. Get the view, and now gently accelerate round. Brilliant. So just think what if a big tractor come around that corner, could you stop within the distance? Yeah, brilliant, good. And what potential hazards you got coming up here?
T-junction.
Yeah, so that near side junction, you wouldn't really know it's there unless that sign was there, would you? Or is it a T-junction or different? Crossroad, yeah, that's it. Nice. I was forgetting, of course you know this bloody road, you go to college.
Yeah.
Is this the way you come every bloody day?
Yeah.
Don't work cut that out, because this video works if you don't know anyway.
Well, I don't come this way. I go down Nowhere Lane.
Okay.
Do you know where Nowhere Lane is?
Yeah.
That one. I go down there.
Got it.
Or in a coach. So sometimes we get stuck, like head first.
So do you want to drop it down to 4th? Just so we'll get round the bend.
We are in
Who's the 6th? Okay.
No,
I
sorry.
beg your pardon. Sorry. Okay. So looking at the road there, where's the limit point on this bit of road?
The tree.
Is it the first brow of the hill or the second one?
The first one. Or the
Good.
second.
No, it's the first one, because you've got a bit of uninterrupted road,
Yeah.
that little dip, so you kind of lose. We lost that van for a little while then,
Yeah.
he just vanished for a bit. So if he was broken down, you were bobbing along here, and he was on your side. That's so that you just think, right, could I stop within the furthest point of uninterrupted road surface? That's the key bit. There's no brakes in it. So that's good speed for this bend. Good position as well. I've noticed you've just gone a little bit wider. How's that helping you?
Just so I can see around.
Yeah, good.
And then
Now you're back in. Perfect. Really good. So how would you position for this bend to open up your view? Yeah, you've done it. Yeah, more into the left. So here, just think if you met someone walking along and something coming the other way, could you stop? That's a good speed. So before you commit into this narrow bit, where are you looking?
Front wheels.
And just think you're going to meet the coach. How's the gear feeling on this bit? Is it alright?
I'm afraid to the second.
Yeah, you're right to stay in this gear. You might want second for this bit in case you meet something. You might get a bit, just so you don't have to worry about changing gear when you see them. So what we'd do, if you could, we're going to turn left in here if we can, just go in that little bit. Hopefully someone's not blocked it so we can get out the other side. There you go. Yeah, you can park it up there. Brilliant. All good. So right, any questions on what we've done there? Coming in. How did you feel with your speed on that bit?
The speed was fine. I just stopped when I needed to. Especially if you can't see around a corner, just.
That's it. Your speed going into the bends was spot on. I never felt like you're going in there too fast. So okay, Ava, well, how could you position to increase your view through this little bit of road? Perfect.
And then I go back over so I can see it.
That's it. And what's the limit point doing?
It's closing in.
Could you improve your view there to get out? You maybe could have come out rather than dip in and lose your view, just stay out. Obviously if there was something coming, then you'd come back in there. Good position, good speeds. Sign. Think just why have they put that up there? What's going on there? Maybe a few accidents. I'd say that's a bit too wide. Just bringing that there. That's it. So you just want to position your car enough to get the view. Like here, you can come out a little bit to there, and that just extends the view through. Lovely. So just think, you know that tractor we met earlier? Just think, if you met him, there's not room, is there? What would you have to do if you met that tractor? That's it. Just think, he's not going to stop, so you're going to have to. Just like here, think you're going to meet him on this one. Do all your brakes before the bend so that you're good. Lovely. Yeah, very good. So, talking about bay parks, do you want to practice? Should we find somewhere that you have a practice today? Or was it the parallel park that you're worried about?
Parallel park's not too bad.
Just the bay park you're more worried about, would you say? Do you want to find somewhere to do that in a bit?
Yeah.
Why do that then? Just got to think of a car park with normal size bays and clear road markings. I'm thinking that hasn't got a camera in that you get a ticket on. Quick question, Ava, following distance on the car in front, how much should it be like a safe gap? How are you judging a safe gap between you and that car in front?
2 car lengths.
Is it 2 car lengths or
3?
what about the 2-second rule? Have you come across that one?
Oh yeah, 2 seconds. But I swear 2 seconds is 2 cars.
So if you were momentarily, you're a little bit too close there. So when he goes past that bin, if you count to 2. So the way I do it, the recommended way, rather than just go like 1, 2, is say only a 4 brakes to 2 second rule. Have you heard of that one before? So try, as it goes past that 50 sign, if you do that in your head, or I do it out loud, only a 4 brakes to 2 second rule. So you've got at least 2 seconds. So just for a moment there, you probably just went into about a 1. Very good. And what did you do in the wet?
It doubles.
Very good. And when it's snowy and icy?
10 doubles.
Excellent. Yeah. Good.
I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, you'd have to.
10.
Yeah, you'd have to say that 10 times. So that's not going to work. So 20 seconds. The way I think of it in snow and ice is you'd be using your brakes as if there was an egg under the brake. So you can't press it hard because the wheels are locked. So you'd have to press the brake that gently. You need that much time to be able to sort of do all your braking in. Some multi-lane roundabouts.
Yeah.
So I'll direct you onto the dual carriageway onto the NDR. We can practice some of those, and then we'll go and find somewhere to do a baby park.
Sounds good.
And are you happy to do the roundabouts on your own? Do you just want to have a go at it and practice? Or do you want any guidance or help?
We should be okay. Are we going right or are we going straight?
When we get to roundabout, we're going to go left, and it'll be signposted towards Great Yarmouth. In fact, why don't you just keep following those signs to Great Yarmouth until I say otherwise? So you have a go on your own, and if you get into if there's anything that comes up, we can always have a chat. So Ava, you've put your signal on, but there is a little entrance to a gun club before it. So what potentially could have been the problem if you'd still had that signal on and there was someone?
You could have been thinking that I was going to a gun club.
That's,
I didn't do
I can't remember if on the sign whether it had a little notch on the roundabout to indicate
that.
there
I
was
don't think it did.
I actually don't know if it did or not.
I don't think. The first one I saw was.
Yeah, I can't remember. So if it's not there, then that's just local knowledge, isn't it? It's ahead. Just keep following the road ahead on this one. So where you went from 4th to 5th to 6th, could you have gone from 4th to 6th?
Yeah, but I didn't think you were allowed to do that.
Oh yeah, you can.
No, I normally do when I'm with mum, but I didn't do it in a lesson.
Oh, I know. I'll let you concentrate on where you got to go. Have a... Did you notice what that van did as you were coming into that roundabout?
Yeah. But I haven't got to worry
Yeah, what you did was great. Your speeds, you come in nice and steady. He was a bit indecisive whether he was going to overtake you or not, wasn't
Yeah, he was just kind of getting closer and closer. I was
like, there's a whole lane, just go round. Why did he just want to stay so close?
To be fair, he stayed behind me during the other one, didn't he?
Yeah.
He probably thought, she's alright.
I thought he was going to go left. I thought, well, he's just going to go left, that's why he's not overtaking me, but yeah. Anyway.
When we were driving last and I had a Mini come up beside me and all I had was, "Come on, Cook, Mini!" like that through the window. And I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a Mini club. I didn't know I was part of it.
You were in the club, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a souped up Mini as well. It was like an S Cooper or something.
Oh yeah.
And he was like blacked out windows and he'd done his whole thing.
So that's car. He's going to come down there. So now did you know he was going to do that?
No.
If you knew he was going to do that, would you have pulled out? There. So there's. What would you do differently next time?
Know that the middle lane can go.
Thank you. Good. Yeah. So you just can't make that assumption that he's going to keep going around, because he was signalling right, wasn't he, at that point? But he's delaying his signal till he gets sort of a bit further around the roundabout to tell you he's going to come off.
Yeah. That is very much.
It's quite a common mistake. You would have no doubt had people, or you will have, if it hasn't happened already, you'll be the one on the inside and they pull out in front of you. And then the problem he had is there wasn't another lane for him to come into his road. So you just sort of crossed him. I've got a frog in my throat.
I'm sorry, Mr. Whitecloud.
Well, you know, he had to ease off a bit. You affected him a little bit. It wasn't like he had to slam his brakes on.
Mum had someone run her off the road when she was on the way to Stansted.
Sorry?
Mum had someone run her off the road when she was on the way to Stansted. Because he wouldn't move over even though no one was in that lane.
Oh, on a slip road?
Yeah. So obviously, and then I was like, Mum, you do realise the highway code says you have to stop at the end of the slip road? But you can't go on the highway, you have to stop there. They won't let you out. And she went, you're stopping. And so she was like, he forced her onto the hard shoulder until she like had to stop, even though no one was there.
And thinking about what we spoke about with the white car earlier, just think anyone on the inside lane, what would you do?
Who's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, no, has come on right.
Right, so just get a bit of speed on, and then check that mirror and see where he's going. Because your speed's good there, isn't it? So even if he was going down there, you've had time without affecting him. So sometimes accelerating is the best thing to
he came
keep.
with us.
Yeah.
Because he was going
So he could have gone down there. We wouldn't have known, would we? But what you did is you did have a safe gap, and you matched his speed, and then you've no way affected him, even if he went down the other way.
No handbrake. No, joking. Sorry.
So what I'd like you to do now, Ava, is follow signs to Sproulston. Your road markings. Yeah, good, well done. So that lorry's done what you did to the white car earlier, isn't it? That was basically you, wasn't it? So that lorry, did they affect you?
Yeah, because I had to slow down.
Yeah, you just had to ease up. That's what you did to the white
Oh, I see how it feels. Sorry, white car.
Just follow the road ahead.
Oh, I see a lot of people trying to bay park.
Yeah, this is quite a little popular spot for them.
Oh, it doesn't matter over there.
So we'll go past the blue car, and then we'll just stop in a straight line near these bays. And if you just stop here for a second, you can secure the car. Good. There was something I was going to say to you. Oh yeah, road markings. You know, like when we were going to go Sproulston.
Yeah.
And you wasn't quite sure the lane until we got there. So what is it you'd be looking for that would help you to know for sure what lane you've got to use?
Picture.
Yeah. You'd see the sign for Sproulston. So if you just saw that sign, Sproulston, third exit on the right.
Yeah.
If there were 3 lanes going into the roundabout, what would you just normally go for if there were no road markings or anything?
The middle.
Yeah, you'd go for the right.
Yeah, but normally there's always a... No, I'm thinking about coming up from the thing, coming up from this side. Because normally there's a one for the left side, there's a middle and left.
Yeah.
But the right is different. Right is just right.
So yeah, right would be right, unless road markings said otherwise. So you might, on another roundabout somewhere, get the middle lane and the right lane that both go round to the right, so just so they can get more traffic round it.
Yeah.
But if there were no road markings, just think the right would be, if you're going right, just use the right lane, because there won't always be road markings. Now as you got a little bit closer, did you notice the road markings?
Yeah.
Cool. And before that, did you notice there was a sign that would help you with your lane choices on approach?
The little white one.
It was a green one.
Green. Oh, does it tell you?
With like your arrows. It was basically had like the lanes. Like the right was right only. Then you had the middle lane was ahead only, and the left was ahead and left only. If that makes sense. So you could use that because sometimes they put information on there like road markings and signs. But if ever you're at one with no road markings or signs, just think, well, default, if you're going right, it'd be the right lane. So if you went round on the middle, you could confuse people. You could go there and suddenly come round. They think, oh, I didn't think you were going to do that. I thought you were going to go ahead. So it could cause confusion. Right, and yeah, have I explained it all right? Good. Thank you.
More reversing skills.
So, do you want to have a go at this bay park?
Were we in the centre of it?
Well, yeah, so look, we did this a little while ago, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, can you remember when you're going to pick your bay, how are you positioning your car to know
My
that?
shoulder is in the middle of the bay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
You probably. Do you want me to
forward a
open
little
that
bit.
door so you can sort of have a see where you actually are in relation to the bay?
Yeah. I'm pretty central. Yeah.
Yeah, my shoulder's down the middle, isn't
My
it?
shoulders, yeah. I mean,
So
I
you
purposely
want to
parked.
go in that
I
bay?
purposely parked here because we were in the middle.
Good. So that's your bay. You've
Yeah.
picked that,
You
and then
turn
what's the next step?
Full lock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then go 45, so it can be about there.
Yeah. Pointing at the little sign, kind of over there.
Yeah.
And then how will you know? Where will you be looking when you're reversing? How are you going to know where that bay is? What mirror? Good. And did we talk about? Did we talk about you'll get a line sort of near your door handle and sort
Yeah.
of stay close to it?
Mhm.
So I do it. Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah. It's not gonna be very good though. I'm scared.
Have a go. Don't be scared. Don't be. What's the worst thing that can happen?
That
You
line's
don't-
gonna laugh at me. She just did it.
What did they do?
They just did the reverse thing.
Did they hit anything? Did you say?
No, they didn't. No, they did well.
Yeah. Don't think you're being judged or watched by them. Just do your thing. Take your time. Have we talked about dry steering?
You have to do it, aren't you?
Wait, it's not great for your car. It just puts a bit of undue stress on it. Don't undo it, because you'll just do it again. It's up to you. It is your car. But best practice would be get a little bit of movement and then start to turn your wheels.
Yeah.
Just so it don't stress the steering mechanism.
Okay.
To look after your car. Look after Roxy.
Mm.
She's getting old now.
Don't be harsh.
And where you got to look before you move? Shoulder, right shoulder. There. That's it. Just make sure it's safe.
I mean, I don't know how to judge where.
Keep going more. I think 45 degrees will come round, sort of pointing over there. So without me even looking, the angle feels about right.
I can see it on my door handle.
Yeah, so you've got a line just touching that door handle now, aren't you? Try and stay close to that line and bring it round.
What, like with my full look here?
Yeah, well, steer enough to stay close to that line is probably the best way of saying it.
Hang on.
And just make sure
I'm
it's,
waiting.
you're waiting.
Right, yeah, because look, you did not see it?
Very good, well spotted, you saw that.
Absolutely numpty.
So they just come through over that fence.
Okay, I'm going to go away, I need to go that way, don't I?
Yeah.
No.
You only got one way to go because you've already gone full lock that way. Can you feel that little vibration on the brakes? Because that's just your dry steering.
I'm nowhere near it.
So do you think you're going to go on top of it?
Yeah.
Take a bit of steers off.
I'm still going to come on top of it. I don't know. I can't do bay parking.
Do you want to start again?
I think this is useless.
See if you can recover that one.
I can't.
Alright. Do you want to try another one? We could just go over
I actually hate
on
bay
that left.
parking.
Well, let's look at it and then we'll get you sorted out. Do not worry. It's just one thing that's gone out of line there. So you pick a bay. Why not pick? Can I suggest picking the one with the street light on
You guys are so close to them.
it? Alright, yeah, you don't need to. Okay. You're going to park in front of the little sign with the glass of lager in it?
Yeah.
Good. So, rotate the car, get your angle, and then we'll have a look at that position to see where it could have gone wrong. And where you got to look before you move. Right shoulder. That's the most important one. Just in case that person's there.
which one am I? Is it
You stop where you think, and then we'll have a look at it. So if you just put your handbrake on, just so you're there. And you just look at it. Right, good. So, can I just come into your line of sight? Right, what you need to do, if you go a little bit further forwards, you'll see what I mean in a minute. You just want to get a bit more of an angle in the car. Just go back to where you just were. And stop there. So if you just handbrake neutral. So if we look in that, if I come into your line of sight.
I was in the bottom of the line.
So that line is now somewhere at the bottom of your mirror near the door handle.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh, so it's not. Okay, it's underneath. It's on top, not underneath.
And now we're gonna. Yeah. So however that looks to you is how you want to remember that for the next time. So now you can stay close to that line. Get your car around a little bit. Just have a look directly at the back of you, just in case that person's come back. Okay, how are you looking now on the line? Very good.
No.
Just slow it down.
No.
Just
Go
sit.
ahead.
And then you'll have your accuracy.
How do I get straight? I don't think.
That's it. Just touch brakes there. So are you not sure if the wheels are straight?
No.
Well, look at that in a sec. So if you just secure the car, so we're safe. Don't be tempted to open the door before you've if you were you gonna?
No.
Yeah, no, just
I
thought
was
you
just
was.
peeking through my mirror.
So let's have a look. So I've got a line down there. So the question is now, have you got a line on your side?
No, I've got a line on my side, but it's just
But
not.
very close.
Yeah.
So I think just at the end there, you were looking good. Then you had a little wobble. We went a little bit quicker. I think you took your steers off.
Yeah.
Just keep that steers on. Keep it coming around nice and tight to that line. You're doing it's right in the middle.
Then how do you know it's the car's straight?
Whether they're straight, the steering wheel looks straight, doesn't it? So it could have one whole rotation to the right, and you wouldn't know whether the wheels are straight or not. There's only one actual real way you know, and that's just by just creep your car forwards. If you just try that now, just like and if you just sort of let the wheel turn itself, see it's pulling straight. Now if you rotate the steering wheel one whole turn to the left, just stay still when you do it. So like if you go round like that, so now that there's a whole, just touch the brakes so not moving. So now if you just jumped in the car, you think, oh, the wheel's straight. But if you move forwards, just see what happens to the wheel. It wants to turn its way. So the steering will feed back to you what it will want to go straight. So if the steering wheel starts to turn, you know the wheels will turn like that because it's trying to straighten those wheels out. Does that make sense? Yeah.
You better hope and pray this is not on my test.
Ava, let's do another one. You can do this. Literally, you had the right reference point, you had that line, you got your turn on. It was just at the end you started to take off and went a little bit quick. Just stay tight on that line, and you're in. You just could be a bit more open. Try another one.
Yeah.
Do you want to try another
You'll
one?
be too close over there, but...
Well, you can come out of here, and if you want, you can back up and pick the one with a glass of lager, if you want. I don't care.
Maybe I should probably go round again.
If you want to go
I'm
round.
going to go round again because I feel bad for this one.
Unless you want to park between two cars.
No. Until I'm going to go round again.
We will do that at some point. You might even find it easier, to be honest, because you've got more reference points. You know, you kind of know where you're aiming your car at now. So go on then, Ava. You pick a bay that you
Pick
like.
one round there again. Should I pick the lager again?
You can pick the lager one. Go for it.
I don't think that. Hang on, let me just get.
Or you can pick the street line. Just creep forwards and pick this one. Save you messing about going backwards.
Oh, I was in the middle of that one.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
That's
sorry.
alright.
Sorry, Ava. So the line that you want has actually got a street light on it.
Yeah.
So at least we know we're talking about the same line. So that's probably the first line you've got you near your door handle. Then you keep going, you get the next one. And I'm going to guesstimate you getting warmed out. What would you say?
I haven't got a street light in that one.
Creep forwards a little bit more. Just get the car rotating around to there. And stop there. So now, have you got that line near your door handle?
No. I got nowhere near it.
Okay, if you secure it. So the line that's coming down here,
Yeah. I can't see it though.
that's the line you.
Yeah, but then I'll be like straight.
So can you see the line that's coming down at the bottom of the mirror?
Yeah, but it hasn't got a street lamp on it.
It has at the other end of it.
Yeah, but I can't see that one.
Oh, okay. Maybe you just need to do that.
Yeah, I can see it from here.
Okay, you can move them out. That's all right. But we're on the same line. The street light's not important. It's just that line is.
You don't want the street light line. You want the other line.
Yeah, then you're good. That line
I thought
you've
you
got
wanted the street light line.
coming down.
No, okay, yeah, that's fine then. I thought you wanted the street light line.
That's the line you're going to keep that door handle near. Just to track it round, and your car will go into that bay. Slow car, quick steers. You can just dab the brakes, steer, get that lock on, get that car rotating round. Have a good look round. That's it. Feel good? Now if you touch the brakes there in the other mirror where you're looking, you probably can see the other line just coming into view. So at that point you're thinking, I'm in between the lines.
So now you want to start.
That's it. Now try and get parallel with the lines. So this is a better speed, so you've got that accuracy now. You're going nice and slow, you're in control. Have another look out the back, make sure no blokes just walking around the back of your car.
You just go. I don't think you need to go round them.
So what way do you need to steer to make the go straight? That's it. You have to go around that way. And now if you parallel, straighten your wheels. And now you'll feel that running true.
I don't feel my wheels not straight though.
Yeah, they're straight now. That's good. And come to a stop. Secure the car.
That was worse than the other one.
What? That is worse than that.
It was worse than the other one.
I got. Well, what's your line? Can you see your line down there? Can you see it? Can you?
Just close the door. It's embarrassing.
Do you want to have a line down there?
Yeah, I know I will, but we don't want to look at it.
But so you just keep a bit tighter to that one.
Doesn't make any sense, though.
You know when you started to reverse, I went, oh, slow down, just because and get that steers on, because you put your steers on, then you start to straighten out. You want to get that lock on right away. The car will come round.
Yeah.
Stay nice and close. That's the only thing. And then after that, you got your lock on, and then you got round, and you're in. And yeah, you're in. But yeah, you could be a bit that much further over that way to make it perfect. And it was just that start, just get that steers on. Yeah. So you're keeping the car nice and controlled that time. Good observations. Yeah?
Mm.
Do you want to do another one? Or are you
I
done?
hate them. They're used awful.
Well, yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to do another one or not?
Awesome. Go on.
Give it another go? Do one more, then we'll head back. I want you to feel good about this by the end of this AVA.
I probably won't.
Happy with that one?
Yeah. What's it called?
And so, as before, slow car, quick steers. That's it. Just get the bite so you don't roll. Look. So the way you're going forwards now, see how you've gone slow and got the steers on? That's what you'll do when you go back. You just literally, as you come back, you just put the steers straight on. So you're creeping around here. Have another look to your right shoulder, make sure. Go a little bit more until you get that line at the bottom.
Yeah. I got that.
To make it easy, just take another little touch forwards to sort of make the angle less work.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think you can stay close to that line from here?
I can try. Can't promise you it happens.
So the key bit is just this start bit. It's just as soon as you start moving, put your locks on. Maybe even just dab the brakes if it's rolling too much. And have a good look all round. Make sure no one's walking out the car like you did earlier.
They can't walk behind us when they come.
Well, you never know. Just think a little kid's half term, innit? So how are you looking now on that line? Look at that, beautiful. Keep the lock on. Keep the lock on. Keep nice and tight to this line. Yeah. And now can you see the other one?
Yeah.
Now what do you need to do? Do you need to go closer to this one or closer to that one?
I mean, it's quite central, I can't actually tell.
If you can see each line, they look central.
Yeah.
I'd concur with that, I agree. And now you just got to bring your wheel straight. Like that. Go on, have a look. Cheer yourself up.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, you're on top of this now, you're not ready.
You say that. Yeah.
Perfect. So you've got a gap like that on this side.
Yeah, it's like the same with the other one.
Yeah, is that all right for
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Good. So what was the difference? That's the key thing. Do you think you could slow car, quick steers, and yeah, just getting that angle. Like, I think the first time we did where we missed, we might have just gone there and didn't get a steep enough angle, made it really hard. But just by going a bit steeper, getting that line a little bit lower down the bottom of the mirror, makes it easier when you come back.
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, we said we'd look at your tyres, didn't we? Sorry, and I think I put your foot right on as well. So let's have a little look just to make sure. We'll do a visual check. So if you can just turn your engine off, let's go and have a look at your tyres over. Make sure there's not a big nail sticking out of it.
That was nice.
You've got a little weed growing in your dashboard. Do you want me to go that?
Come on then, thanks.
You literally have.
Roxy's a gardening show. You've got to show the camera.
Bit of cress.
Look at my weed. They put it in my car. she can't help it. She's been left alone for a week.
All
Howard, I
right.
haven't driven in a week. How do you feel about that?
Well, he's running very well. Right, so shall we go back on the bit of ring road?
I think we should go back on a rural road.
Well, we were in the sea, so that ain't gonna happen.
I'm joking. Yeah, we can go back on.
Well, we've done dual carriageway.
Yeah.
We've done multi-lane roundabouts.
Yeah, they're not going too bad.
And now we could just go back on the ring road, which would give you more traffic lights and
That's fine.
and all that. Bit of variation. All right, Ava, if you're happy, start her up. We'll head towards the exit.